The volunteers here have learnt about deposit modelling, and what they're currently doing is they're driving this auger into the ground near Pinkery Canal. So the auger measures about 1 metre, and what they're just doing here is measuring how far they've driven the auger into the ground and recording that depth. Now what they're going to do is they're going to inspect the soils. They are recording the depth of the different soils that they see. Between 0 and 37 centimetres, there's this sort of part peat but part soil. From 37 to about 48 centimetres, we have this really dark peat. And then from 47 to about 53, there's this really sort of light grey brown. And then after that, we have this orange. So what we're actually looking at is our first big chunk of soil at the top here, this part soil, part peat, is actually night impacted. We believe it's night impacting the peat and trying to revert the peats into soils that they could farm. Now the black peat that's underneath, which is about here, that's prehistoric peat. And underneath the peat we have this paleo soil, this really light grey brown soil. So this is the equivalent of prehistoric topsoil. And what's happened is over prehistory, so anywhere from the Neolithic to the Iron Age, they've cut down vegetation. We have something called the subatlantic climate change, where Exmoor gets colder and it gets wetter, which contributes to making the vegetation that humans have cut down really wet and soggy, and it forms this peat, and that's this black peat that we're seeing on top of this preserved prehistoric landscape. Now this orange soil underneath, this is called the Pleistocene. So this is outwash, it's bedrock that's been broken up from the last ice age. So when the ice thawed and water rushed, it broke up all those slates, and that's that material that we see there.